when I get, that time comes. And, I've been, being a first-generation American, it's really interesting because you want to be American, but you also want to stick to your culture. And so it was really hard because I was trying to find this place in my life, and when, even as far as like relationships, if I would get hurt, I never knew who to go to because my mother didn't have those experiences. So I wanted to be able to write something for my daughter, so, if she ever goes through that, which God forbid she doesn't, but if she does, I wanted to give something to present her. So this is a poem, and it's called A Letter to Natural God. I will never forget the days of darkness and torment. Broken bones never felt as painful as broken homes. I will never forget the days I didn't want them to know that I was the girl that would stay after smelling last night's one-night stand in his breath. That I was the girl that would stay after he would leave black and blues imprinted as stitched hieroglyphics underneath my pupils. That I was a girl that would stay after he would gravitate his infested soul onto my body, swallow my purity, and it wasn't consensual. That I was that girl because I was too weak, too insecure, and too naive to leave. I was the girl who wore skin-tight legging and a push-up bra to church, go through graveyards of nappy hair and cornrows just to find my own identity. The word love never spilled out of my childhood right. I was taught from a young age that beauty was defined by the lightness of your skin tone, tongue steady behind the dark ages of peer pressure. I always knew there was something ugly about my face. My grandmother told me I looked like a vulture and nobody would marry me. And I believed in her statement more than she believed in herself. My body, two legs dangling along hopscotch numerals. I was never the rock that anybody picked. My daughter, I am not sure if your father will be in your life. I am not sure if I will ever love myself enough to be with the right man for us. But the next time you find a woman with fractured umbilical cords wrapped around her soul, know that I love you. And I made these rules because I do. Rule number 1. Never let the arched fingers of a man strangle around like a cane behind your collarbone. If he does, use your legs as a boomerang to his pelvis, then call the cops. Rule number 2. Pay attention to how his eyes treat your body, how the melanin of his lips carry rosary beads. Make sure it's not fractured. That is just fragments of torn luck. Rule number 3. Be the only one in his life, no side chicks. Find the purity in his accent, the chaos in his I love you. Stretch out a timeline and show him. If he doesn't get scared and run away, he is a keeper. My daughter, smile. Smile when it's due. Let the diaphragm of your mouth spread out like a resurrected silhouette on the ocean shore. Cry. Cry when it's due. Don't hold down your tears. The carcasses will come back and haunt you the day you are all wrapped up in bed and not ready for an attack, my daughter. The next time you are that woman with fractured umbilical cords wrapped around your soul, when he ignores your text the night after he slept with your best friend, know that there is a God and you are a queen.
Yeah.